waiting for the school flower to steal from your supermarket, but you photograph the evidence on the spot. Seeing girl turns and runs. You go straight up and grab her back. School flower comrade, you're under arrest. She was pulled to the warehouse by you like a frightened bunny. By Ruoxi saw no hope of escaping. Can only hold the school bag in front of you tightly. Helpless to shrink in the corner. That's unfortunate. White classmate. My dad owns this supermarket. You knock on the table. Take it all out. Are you still waiting for me to search? By Ruoxi looked up. A little tear in the eyes. A moment of silence. Pull open the school bag. Took out all 3 loaves of bread that had been put in. You look at it. I couldn't help but say something silly in my heart. It turned out to be the cheapest bread. Steal. Not yet. Take some of the good ones. You can steal a chicken leg and a sausage. I only took 3 loaves of bread. Nothing else. It's really gone. All you see is he takes 3 loaves of bread. But you won't forget this day anyway. In the last life, I saw by Ruoxi stealing these 3 loaves of bread because I'm not familiar with girls. To avoid embarrassment, willfully ignored. But it turned out that the next day, I heard about her death in a car crash in the classroom. And the time of the crash, shortly after she left the supermarket. You clearly remember. When I heard the news at the time, I was dazed for a long time. Because I don't know the exact time of the crash. For girls' safety, you've been thinking about it for a while. As long as he survives today, just leave him here for the night. It's in the school. I am a bad student in the eyes of others. You picked up your school bag and looked at it a few times. Dumped everything on the table.
Bable.
Textbook assignment stationery bag. Finally, a white sanitary napkin fell out. Ruoxi's small face turned yellow. Rushed forward and threw things into the school bag, then forcefully seized the past. Here, the band of the school bag that had been sewn by the thread many times was torn off. Ruoxi looked up. Slight redness in the eye orbit. No more 3 loaves. This look is so fierce. You stare back. I can't let you go anymore. I want to see you. By Creek. Safe and sound appearance in my senior year of high school. Having a new life. You think I'm such a liar? Carry a school bag inside. Stole 3 of the cheapest breads. You're approaching by Creek. The latter quickly bowed his head. Backwards. Like a bullied girl. Until the back hits the wall. It's bitter here. Is there still something hidden? Ruoxi immediately raised his hand and protected his chest. Embarrassed. Denial. Without your exaggerated shaking of the head, pull the zipper yourself. Don't wait for me to do it. You don't want your teacher's classmates to know about this, do you? Ruoxi heard. Instantly panicked. Don't say she raised her hand. Slowly pull down the zipper. Snow White's slender neck reveals you saw it inside because there was too much washing. Wrinkled t-shirt collar. Ruoxi's orbit is red. Did you see it clearly? Nothing hidden. You say with a sneer. No, you said no. You didn't. I didn't know until I watched it. You're getting a little closer to observing. Girls are a little shy. A touch of red glowed on her face. Looking elsewhere. Men's dental repetition. Sissy runs fast. Sissy runs fast. Dad can't catch up. Ru River's face is gentle. Then take out the lunchbox and the chopsticks. Daddy's eating. Open lunchbox. Handed the chicken legs to Daddy. Men's excited opening chicken legs. You're approaching the other side again. Chicken legs and look anxiously at the girl. Eat, Zixi. Hurry up and eat, Zixi. The bad guys are coming. Eat and she. Eat too. Dad, hurry up and eat. The bad guys are coming. Girl hands chicken leg to man's mouth. Men are like children. The girl looked away shyly and angrily. While happily eating up. A little girl walks out the door of the school, with a freshly bought loaf of bread in hand, preparing to come across, only to find out that it's that beautiful sister again. The little girl has a smile on her face. Fine, today is this sister's first step. Late self-study. I watch her turn to the classroom. Oncoming with a fragrance unique to teenage girls. Find out that your friend studied in the position. Once you're in position, you turn your head in horror. Looking at her like a ghost. Ruoxi was seen as a little shy. What's wrong? The sun is hitting the west side. The cold girl took the initiative to say hello to me. How does Silver eat happy? Maiden's mouth full of smiles. Makes you a little blurry. Glad to see him. So that's why you're so happy. Ruoxi looks at you, gawked, and nodded. You are somewhat speechless. Self-study ends tonight. Come with me to the supermarket. My dad's waiting for you at the supermarket. Hear this sentence. The girl's pretty face was shocked. Is there another layer of clothing? I'm not ready in my heart yet. You raise your eyebrows. Don't be nervous, my dad, although he lacks root muscles. But it's kinda easy. Ruoxi is somewhat puzzled. Why do you say that about your dad? What brain lacks root muscles? You have an odd expression. Not only do I have to say that I also want to talk about your dad. Ruoxi gently bites the powder lip. Your dad does have a root muscle inside. Just finished talking about a powerful little fist. Suddenly you get a heavy punch in the chest. This punch really hurts you. You look at the girl unexpectedly. Found out that he was... Your eyes are red and staring at you. Sorry, Ruoxi apologized. The atmosphere is somewhat silent. These two people's eyes are much closer than before. You're usually a big personality. At the moment, I don't know where to say the wrong thing. Take a deep breath. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that about your dad. Ruoxi skimmed his head, not letting you see her tears come down. The shadows of the past made her breathless. But Ruoxi never gave up. Girls often tell themselves to be strong, but really, the teenager next to me said comforting words. Ruoxi's cheeks. Ruoxi only found out. Turns out she's been pretending to be strong. With this sentence from the teenager, over the years, all grievances, all of a sudden put out from the heart. Hair is covered. The teenager's tears broke the levee. You can't help talking. I don't really know what's going on in your house. It was a rare faint flush. If your parents are on their own for a reason, I haven't finished talking yet. The girl interrupted. My dad's not sick. You nod. Intriguingly shut up. I can see it. The girl's very reluctant to talk about it. For lessons this afternoon, Ruoxi is very silent. Suddenly you find out. You wanna talk to him? But when I saw his face look cold, I also collapsed my plans. Suddenly there is a darkness in front of you. The campus is black pressed. I can't even see the people around me. Banri suddenly exclaimed. Power outage. Student-inspired atmosphere collective ghost wailing howls. Strong as a teacher. As a teenager. I can't control this messy class at the moment. Usually homeschool 2 o'clock, first slide. Rare outage time. Ruoxi also had time to rest. He also loves the nighttime. I loved looking at the stars when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, my mother said to him, there's someone there he wants to meet. Although it is lively in the classroom. But he still thought that something was missing. Details that are unlikely to be noticed. Turn around and look. Missed your teenage girl in the afternoon. Shout out your name anxiously at this moment. Right now, you're squatting on the floor, unstoppable shivering. You can feel the darkness in the air. Suppressed tension. Negative factors are sweeping through you. It's like being in a young girl faces the opposite sex and searches this feeling reminds you of your hometown in the country. That night I felt dark and went to the toilet and ended up in a dry well. Because it's in the middle of the night. Cry anyway. Calling doesn't help. You're just like that in a dark, dry well. Stayed all night. Clear remembrance. Your eyes should be full of disgust. At that time, the darkness in the well brought you fear. So all these years, you the noise in the classroom is fading away. You also feel like you're going to fade away with that sound. Like me. Walking horse lantern, I really don't want to go. There's so much left to do. And by the way, I just made that silly girl cry. Haven't apologized to her yet. But girls just seem to be shy. You feel it getting darker around you. That darkness seems to be swallowing you up. Shia Wu shouted anxiously. This is the 11th time the girl has yelled at you. But I still can't wake up. Roxy was about to cry, looking at your trembling body. The girl puts her little hand in front of her. Stupid Shia Wu. Although you've always been bad. Thinking of my teenage years. But thank you. A fragrant aroma came from beside me. Your brain wakes up for a second. You can see Roxy standing next to you in the dark. You said something to yourself about Roxy. At the same time, the girl heard you calling her too. Quickly release and hold your hand. The girl sees that you're a little awake at the moment. A tender little hand into your palm. You have a headache too. Come with me. He's holding the front. You stay right behind me. I don't know why. Still in the dark, you're not so scared anymore. If 12 years ago, someone can hold their hand like this, even in the withered well, in the afternoon, I believe that you will not feel that night. The fear that Roxy would lead Shao out of the corridor, straight to the open area above the playground. The round moon hanging in its eyes clean and beautiful. All I have in mind is even though it's still dark around here. But looking at the glowing moon, you're much better. Paralyzed on the playground, Roxy glanced at. Sit down next to you in silence. Like to ease your mood. Roxy took the initiative to raise the topic. Shao Wu, do you know? The moon itself doesn't shine. Still licking and trembling. It's a reflection of the sun's light. You smiled, interrupted with a big joke. Your topic is too low. Roxy pursed his mouth. The atmosphere fell silent. After all, the two of them woke up in the afternoon. Good school flower comrade. Are you still mad at me? You turn around and ask. Now think about it. Roxy also turned his head. Prevent you from seeing your face. Looks like he's still mad. You're a little depressed. It's been a cold and violent afternoon. Actually, it hasn't dissolved yet. At this time, you have a livelihood in your heart. It didn't take long. The girl hears a low voice next to her. Turn around and take a look. Now I'm a fool. Suddenly, you're curled up. The whole thing was shaking. What happened to you this afternoon? Those flowers are discolored. Scratch your shoulders. Trying to straighten your body. Your lips are trembling. I'm so scared. Roxy repeated this with concern. He was helpless for a moment. I'm not lying to you. Then quickly looked up at the position of the moon. The girl immediately picks you up and sits you down. Then stretch out to small hands. Rapidly straighten your head. Look at the moon in the afternoon. Why do you look at the moon right now? Deform your face with a wrench with both little hands. Better not worrying about Roxy looking left and right. He wants to go to the school building and borrow a flashlight. Just as I was getting up, I took 3 loaves of bread. He suddenly grabbed his arm. Roxy made her turn back. I'm here. Look at her anxious face. Your grievous opening. Are you still mad at me? Roxy hurriedly shook his head. I would have been born without me. For that second? So, in Roxy's startled glance, you stood up with a pale face. Now I give it back to you. He smiled and said, don't worry, I'm fine. Roxy looks embarrassed. So angry that I raised my hands and pushed them towards your chest. A trip in the hind legs in the afternoon. The girl hugs you tightly in a hurry. The world suddenly became so quiet. Just the sound of a heartbeat, reinforcing my determination to love you. Right now, you are the only one. Power outage. Today's late self-study ended early. Can I go now? 2 people come to the supermarket. You let him wait outside. Go in and say it yourself first. The girl stood there and nodded obediently. This time, it's not just about meeting the boss. Still seeing my dad in the afternoon. Faintly trembling body. It's like expressing his mood at the moment. You clear your throat. People brought... In the voice of Roxy asking, simply tell people. Don't ask too much. Someone excited to hear about it in the summer. Coming, let me see. Which one of the unlucky ones is going to be delayed in learning? The father and son came outside. Roxy at the door immediately turned around and said, Uncle, your smile froze in the summer. Hello, just finished. He quickly drags you back to the supermarket. Already smelling a little choking. Where did you kidnap such a water spirit girl? I thought it was a boy. You're not afraid of other people's father, and you desperately... This is me at the same table. This girl is a big girl at first glance. Are you lying or something? Sin making. I'm going to take off my shoes and hit you when I'm done. Hurriedly dodged to the side in the afternoon. I wasn't lying to him. Not even if it's voluntary. You can't think of any reason to stay any longer. Summer punched you out of the supermarket. The girl's mind has always been sensitive and inferior. She came over nervously and expectantly. The moment I heard the quarrel inside, I'm used to attributing the cause to myself. Roxy's restrained smile. I'll go home in the afternoon. After speaking, lower your head and go to the shadows. You catch up quickly. Grab his arm. Watching him leave the house. Seriously, open your mouth. You wait a little longer. If you dare to leave for a while, I will be polite to you. Hide the red eye sockets under the silk. Squeeze out a very natural smile. Then don't fight. You smiled and comforted her. Rest assured, you look serious. Real men never have to fight. You let them work here. Wait, Roxy, turn around. I'm in the top 40 of my class for this month's exam. Summer exercise. Eyes narrowed. Can take this opportunity to make this kid's achievement. Progress is also not bad. Let him in. Outside the supermarket. Roxy was very obedient and did not eat. It's just standing in a dark corner right now. Slim figure. Clutch your school bag to your chest. You look a little sour. Why are you standing there? Trying to scare me. Roxy hurriedly walked off. No, I just had a guest. I let it go. You drag her into the supermarket. Come with me. Girl, let's take you in for a walk. Watching you vigilantly. Roxy obediently followed behind. Then pull out your notes. Look serious. Summer took a funny look. Girl, it's not like... There's nothing important you need to do. Besides, you can only come at night. Isn't that right? Roxy nodded. Yes. In the summer, I asked the girl to do what she usually does. Can't you finally stop asking if you're hungry? After. Speak to you and teach your classmates how to collect money. I'm going home first. After the summer, you head towards Barrow Creek. Just wander around. Get acquainted. I'll write you a note. Bearwaxi nodded gently. Not for a while. Hear this sentence. Summer is back again. Old confused. I forgot my bag. Muttering. Walk towards the shelf. You turn around and find Summer standing where it is. You are afraid that something will happen to Bearwaxi. Hurriedly walked over. Both father and son are stunned at this moment. Between the two shelves. Bearwaxi bowed her head in silence. Girl on her knees. Is using a cloth that I don't know where I got it from. Carefully wipe things on the ground. The back is quiet and silent. Serious and meticulous. Summer watched this scene. She looks somewhat agitated. Who the hell is he? You take a deep breath. He's a good boy. You didn't say anything. Summer turns around and looks at you. Suddenly, a nameless fire appeared in my heart. Aren't you two the same age? Why the difference? A few minutes later, Bearwaxi arrives at the cash register. You take out 5 bills. Looking at the girl, stretch out your hand. Bearwaxi watched dumbly. Early pay at the beginning of each month. Employees here are like this. I got off work. Top half of the show. After the other party leaves. Bearwaxi seems to see through everything. Beautiful eyes staring at you fiercely with what eyes? First of all, Bearwaxi said, let's go after we eat. I want to be at the same time as other employees. You chose to frighten your boss. Believe it or not, I'm going to fire you. Bearwaxi raised his eyes. A pair of unseen waves of eyes quietly stared at him. The expression on her face seemed to say she wasn't threatening enough. Big white jokes. You don't want people to know about that, do you? Bearwaxi heard. The warehouse suddenly quieted down. Small face is yellow. Take the money right away. You smiled. You work less, so it's also the lowest wage. Speaking of which, Shia Wu's body is moving forward. Sure. You can also suitably please the boss in some way. Hear that. What does Bearwaxi think of Renaissance's face? Bearwaxi did not reach out and hold the school bag. I mean to ask you to help me tutor. Shia Wu still hasn't forgotten his previous agreement with his father. Bearwaxi looks up at you. Looking serious, I will definitely help you tutor. After returning home in the evening, you see mom and dad in the living room. She looked at herself subtly. Obviously, dad has shared today's story with his mom. What? You don't get into the top 40 of the class? Standing where you are as if you were punished. He still wants to get the fuck out of here. You see against you, although it says so in the mouth. But just saw Bearwaxi kneeling on the ground. At the moment of rubbing, in my heart, I have long regarded that girl as my daughter-in-law. Su Xiaoya has some gossip about old Shia. You said that the girl had a water spirit. Is it true? Why am I lying to you when I frown in summer? You can't see his expression. Looks like a heavenly immortal. That's really weird. I haven't seen it at a parent-teacher meeting before. Su Xiaoya is someone inexplicably excited to hold a parent meeting next time. Let me take a look. At this time in summer, I was curious about my son and said the girl's family. What does Lee do? Look at that. Look, temperament does not look like ordinary people. You're also curious about family. But thinking about this afternoon, I ripped it all apart. It's hard for you to interfere too much. Suddenly, my sister's room opened. Brother, come here for a moment. What's the matter? Is it something? Brother. Will you hold a parent meeting for me at 65 tomorrow afternoon? Your expression changed. Pinch your sister's face. Exactly what kind of situation? Can't sell anymore. Sha Yudong's small face grievance. I lied to my parents. I took the first 30 exams. Mommy's gonna blow my ass off. In this home, Summer only teaches Xiaowu. Su Xiaoya only taught Xia Yujun. Clear division of labor between husband and wife. Watching Xia Yudong flashing with big eyes pretending to be wrong. Okay, let's not take this as an example. Toughly shove bread into each other's hands. Okay, Brother Lee is the best. Next day afternoon. Apparently he skipped class. Bearwaxi slowly raised his hand and delivered the bread to his mouth. Small mouthful bites up. Then eat faster and faster. You see a satisfactory smile on your face. But in the next moment, the girl's face was full of tears. Bearwaxi cried. Ever since I was first caught being searched, she didn't shed a tear. Until the moment the bread eats into your mouth. She finally couldn't help it. Looked at him heartbroken. Ripped open another loaf of bread. You don't know what happened at Bearwaxi's house. A good student with good character and academic excellence who actually forced. Stealing bread from the supermarket. Bearwaxi took out the paper and pen from his school bag. Brushed on a few lines. Looked seriously, handed the paper to you. August 30th, 2018. Bearwaxi owes 3 loaves of bread in the afternoon. You take the note. Some stared at the words above with a stun. And the font on the ballot slip in my memory. Exactly the same. Campaign for the sports commission last semester. Only 1% in the class voted for themselves, even if it didn't work out in the end. All these years. Shia Wu is still grateful for the note. Whenever I'm in adversity, we'll remember the suffering of that moment. At the time, I thought it was hooky way. Throw yourself up and look at Bearwaxi. So it's him. Afternoon. How did you find out? Do you think today's event is even over? Bearwaxi heard. Made the worst decision in mind. How do you want to solve it? Just torn your backpack. I'll pay you one. Bearwaxi was stunned. Hardly shaking his head. Where there is no need to tear, you can. I'm in charge of this. I don't like to owe people anything in the afternoon. Finish. You take Bearwaxi to the area where you put your school bag. Bearwaxi looked at him a little stunned. A pink school bag. You brought it straight over. This one's for you. Barrow Creek is a bit of an accident. You're going to take this. I don't want my backpack to be bad. If you don't want today to go to school, just be good and obedient. Bearwaxi's hands broke. Take the school bag. Took out the debt slip just now. Added another school bag. Since I made the debts. Exactly this. You put a pink stationery bag in his arms. I don't want it. And if you don't want it, Bearwaxi's embarrassed interruption. I don't have that much money to pay you back. With your arms around your chest. I didn't want you to return. Or you can think of another way to pay me back. Other way. Bearwaxi seems to have thought of something. Small face flushed. Soon, the two of them came to an area again. Bearwaxi was stunned. Then he turned around shyly and walked away. Stop, you shout at him. You don't want today to be passed on to the school, do you? I'm telling you, I'm a bad student. Bad students can do anything. By Ruoxi's cheeks were red. I don't want it anymore. Only one piece left in the bag. He also said no. By Ruro Creek, Willow seriously handed over the pass with both hands. This always come for you. Okay, look at him. Seriously. Take a good walk. Watch the car. Return home safely. Normal school tomorrow. As long as you obey. Let's pretend today didn't happen. You know what? Girls don't understand why you're saying this, but she could see that the teenager was not hungry. You helped her open the door to the supermarket. People out there. But let's do it at the same time. Who can we solve with you? Somewhat surprised. You can't help but laugh. Since that vote, the Yulong affair, the parties were present. Then it should be over today. Classmate by weight. Don't go yet. Do you want By Ruoxi to stay and watch the fun later? Because this girl didn't know until she died. I was like someone else. You were like so many licking dogs in the class. Secretly in love with Huki. After learning that Hukaiwei had cast the only vote for himself, you are even more dead-hearted. But in the face of your enthusiasm, Hukiwei does not admit to voting, does not deny. It's like his relationship with you. It's also not admitting, not denying. Receive all the gifts as per the order. Also come to the supermarket every day, white prostitute. Keep your distance when you get along. Says it's an observation period before graduation, so that you can perform well. Until his sophomore year, you just found out. Hukiwei has been dating a senior for 1 year. After knowing this news, your heart is as dead as gray. Turn to Fan Tuakyang to start a business. Finally, his early 30s, he was worth $4 billion, until I just saw the words of By Ruoxi, only to learn that the vote that year was not cast by Hukiwei. You suddenly want to laugh. But when you know the real voters, it was the girl who died 15 years ago. You're really a little angry. Yes, I talked to By Ruoxi in the afternoon. Then do you think By Ruoxi is beautiful or me? You have to humiliate yourself. Don't have a mirror at home? Is there anything you want from Guro today? Hukiwei thinks that today's Give him a weird feeling. There's a supermarket in your classmate's house. This supermarket is huge. Hukaiwei is somewhat proud. Yeah, like what? Just take it. My treat today. Two girls show an envious expression, unceremoniously picked up in the supermarket. By Ruoxi silently looks at you. I secretly love Huki. Actually, he also knows. It didn't take long. The two girls are happy holding a pile of snacks. Walked over and put it on the cash register. They're really here to help themselves. 1000 Cash or scam code? They whispered. Doesn't that mean you don't have to pay? Hear what your friends are saying. Hukaiwei can't hang on her face. What do you mean? Just a little food. It's not expensive. You're laughing. Yeah, it's not expensive. You said you had a treat. Can't afford it? By Ruoxi blinked aside. It's very unexpected to look at you. Previous dog-licking behavior in class. He has been silently watching his eyes. But it feels like you've changed today. Don't tell me you're serious. I'm really angry. So what if you're angry? Robbing in broad daylight. Hukaiwei's expression stunned. What's going on with you this afternoon? I'm perfectly normal. Pay for something. Isn't it also a normal thing to do? Classmate by Ruoxi. Are you right? By Ruoxi heard. Turn your head to the side. Because I just told something. She doesn't feel qualified to answer that question. Hukaiwei was dumb on the spot. She's flushed. Somewhat defenseless. That's how you behave in front of me. Afternoon, you'll regret it. Hukaiwei finished. So he pulled two friends to leave the supermarket. Suddenly, it was behind stop. You slapped the cash register hard. What to take? Put it back where it belongs. Hukaiwei stood where he was, shaking hands in anger. You always friends at school too. Hear your notoriety. So hurry up and put everything back where it was. Provisional departure. Hukaiwei stared at you fiercely. I feel much more comfortable in my heart. You take a circle from the cash register. Then I walk to By Ruoxi. Take out a pink hairpin. Gently clamp down to her hair. This pretty face goes with this pink hairpin. Looks pure. The girl looked up at the teenager in front of her. I even forgot to say no. It took me a while to react. I don't want it at this time. Z pushed her little Snow White hand back. When I ran for sports commissioner last year, thank you for voting for me. By Ruoxi's expression was surprising. Eyes have begun to dodge. After a few seconds, I would quickly glance at you. Then he turned and ran away. Hey, slow down on the road. Dare to run on the road. Reporting you tomorrow? By Ruoxi did not look back. Feeling the teenager's concern and unknowingly slowed down. Look at the hairpin in your hand. Vote for me. Vote for me. What are you embarrassed about? The next day, the third year of high school began. You rushed to the door of the classroom. First glance at that corner. Hear movement in the doorway. By Ruoxi looked over, but soon blushed. Turn your head back. You smile. Great, you made it to junior year. There was a loud bang from the podium. You're shaking with fear. Do you really think of yourself as the protagonist in the afternoon? Late on the first day of school. Return the seat first. I'll take care of you later. Indifferent shrug. Follow the class of more than 50 people to the corridor. Start of each semester. The first thing is to arrange seats according to the end of the period. You were number one to last at the end of last semester. Unexpectedly, I had to sit in the last row again. You remember coldly. You were number one to last at the end of last semester. The last to go is By Ruoxi. University tyrant rare examination. You can't help but laugh. Suddenly I heard the voice of the dead body next to me in a faint tone. Happy now? By Ruoxi is at the same table with you. Head taker, Lu Weiyu. Some distressed openings. Ruoxi, if you can't see behind you. Just talk to me. I'll put you in front again. Shit, I don't agree. Decent afternoon. Who do you think you are? If I hadn't taken the final exam at home, you told can still sit next to a swan. If Ruoxi bullies you in the afternoon, just tell me. How can you be bullied if you are cheeky? Reached out and poked the soft arm. Does that count? The girl's earlobe is red. Shrink to the side. From your school bag, take out a bag of hot meat buns. Passed over. The command said, hurry up and solve it. I don't want you to show that slutty expression again. All-purpose jokes. You don't want the teacher to know about that, do you? Pretty eyes furiously glanced at you. Eat it obediently. Your secret? I'll eat it for the rest of my life. Window breeze gently blows. Under the morning light, By Ruokri, hair flashes, eyelash slimming. In a minute. What are you looking at? By Ruoxi can't stand it anymore. Turns around and looks embarrassed. It's nothing. Just wondering why your mouth is so small. Boring by Ruoxi pursed his small mouth. Turn your head back. Prevent you from seeing your own face. At the same time, pull out 3 or 8 lines at the table. Didn't go to college in my last life. This lifetime. You also want to taste what it's like to go to college. However, it's difficult to get into college with return grades. But by Ruoxi, the academic god, is next to it. It makes you feel confident inexplicably. You're seriously looking at the textbook. Sit upright. Start listening hard. After 5 minutes, you try to fall asleep on the table. When is the class teacher most scary? Standing outside the window is the scariest thing. By Ruoxi turned her head nervously to look at you. Took a quick pat of your arm. You'll get up in a hurry, pretending to stare at a textbook. Byru Creek visible. Thoughtfully stretch out your little hand, turning back to after-school learning for you. The class teacher walked over at this time. I looked at you lightly and left you. My head sank. Fell down again. Byru Creek is happy in his heart. Before, I could only look at you from a distance. Scolded for sleeping in class. If you want to reach out, you can't touch the reminder. But today he reminded me. I love you to successfully evade the teacher. The strangeness of girl satisfaction and fulfillment. Go back and continue with the questions. Fresh autumn breeze, cool and gentle. The sound of leaves blowing in the wind. Sunlight passes through the building, sprinkled with a different kind of gentleness. At this moment, a pink hairpin moved down to his desk. Maiden looks up. Dumbfounded. Look to the side. Shai Wu changed his sleeping position. Turn your face to the other side. Carefully put away the haircut. Byru Oxy has an unknown secret. That's when he met Xiao Wu in junior high. In his mind, loads of memories of the teenager. Maybe the teenager doesn't remember. But that's okay. As long as he remembers. After sitting still for a moment, girl walks outside the classroom. Coming to the canteen, empty. The students inside have already finished their meals and gone home. At this moment, she came to the window in silence. Auntie at dinner meets Byru Oxy. Enthusiastic opening. It's you again. How many times has Auntie told you? Come early next time. Every time I come at this time, the dishes are all eaten up. Byru smiled timidly. It's okay. I'll just eat white rice. A long-haired aunt next to her recognized Byru. People's first grade don't know, right? The later rival must have been studying. Byru silent bow. Oops. Auntie stared fiercely at Byru. You look like a heavenly immortal. The results are still so good. I wish my son had half of you. Auntie, give me some more rice. I'll pour you some more broth. 50 cents. Forget it. Thank you for swiping the meal card. Byru noticed rice. Only 5 yuan and 2 cents left in the card. 5 cents a meal is a big strategy for her. She's also tried skipping meals. But if you don't eat, you don't have the spirit to learn. Your body suddenly shakes in the classroom. Turn around and look. Where are the people? There are dishes at this time. I blame you for hurrying to the cafeteria. At this moment, Auntie Canteen is cleaning up. You rushed over. Don't take it. There's someone else. Auntie suddenly doubted. Remaining rice, then some rice. By the way, Auntie, in front of me, is there another girl with a pretty good looking face? Come and eat. Yes, but the little girl always learns late. Every time I come, there's only white rice left. Rice is ready. You swiped $2. Is this the only thing she eats at noon? PE class in the afternoon. I followed you to the basketball court. Byru came to the steps, then bring the language book in front of you. But after turning it over, unconsciously drifting towards the basketball court. You're really good at dunking in the afternoon. They know for the first time that you're going to dunk. You're also a little surprised. Reborn yesterday to the present, you find your strength has grown a lot. Growing this strength has a hairy use. Your eldest son's IQ is fine. Wu Kaiwei's face flushed slightly. You were just so handsome this afternoon. You take a wide look. Looking into the distance, suddenly the 4 eyes are opposite. Byru immediately buried his head in the book. Cover that red-faced face. This girl is still there. In your impression, during the free activity of each gym class, all in that position with textbooks. Your dunk was really cute. Wu Kaiwei does not often praise people. Once in a while, it feels weird. You don't care about him either. The class listened to Wu Kaiwei's praise and was a little jealous. To challenge you. Your complexion suddenly changed. Gaze backwards. There's a bunch of students over there. You squeezed through the crowd. Found Byru sitting on the ground. She covered her right leg with a somewhat painful expression. Said a girl, hesitating. I think I just saw a girl. Pushed down Byru Creek from behind. Then Byru fell down. What did the girl look like when you spoke coldly? Which class? Girl lowers her head. I didn't see it. I ran away. Shit. Don't let Lao Tzu get caught. The girl I tried so hard to save. I'd like to see which one dared to touch her. You quickly walked to Byru side. Crouch down. Come on up. I'll take you to the infirmary. Byru bit his lip. Spread your arms. Your upper body is gently lying on your back. The girl puts her arms around you. Both earlobes flushed. Somewhat shy. Who pushed you? See. So do you have any suspects? Girls without grief are too kind. You're angry and laughing. Somewhat speechlessly said. You're afraid I'll give them a little color to see, aren't you? No. You sighed. I'm really giving in to you. It's just that you can't. The girl now has a warm smile on her face. It's like forgetting the pain in your legs. Coming to the infirmary. You turn around with Byru on your back. But I didn't see where the doctor was. Who put Byru on the bed first? You found another round. Still no one. Let me do it myself. You just shouted. Crouching opposite Byru Byru suddenly clamped her legs. What are you doing? Of course you're looking. Are you simply twisting your foot or breaking a bone? Byru's face turned red. You'll see. Nonsense. I used to breathe thousands in the village at home. Suddenly the girl realized something. You whispered something. You big idiot. Then embarrassed. I left my head behind. The little things you said a moment later with a slight look on your face is to twist it. Just apply some safflower oil. Turn around and get half a bottle of safflower oil in the back drawer. Place the girl's legs on her knees. Ready to start painting. At the next moment, Byru's expression was somewhat unnatural. I'll paint them myself. Don't move. There's nothing to be ashamed of in special circumstances. But within a few seconds, Byru was a little embarrassed and asked just to paint his legs. Do I? What's that on your right? After self-painting. Byru put on his socks and left the infirmary. You're in the back. No, you listen to me. My hands sometimes don't listen to my own calls. Already out of school at this time, I remembered by Ruoxi's sprained foot. This girl's home doesn't know where she lives either. Does this situation require a limp? You sighed. Forget it, take her home today. To the 29th class of the senior year. You slow down and stop. Girl, rubbing chalk on podium, limping and shifting to wipe the blackboard. You look under the blackboard. It says, Blackboard Duty Day. You had a little sorrow in the afternoon. Idiot. It's no wonder I've never wiped the blackboard before. The teacher never bothered me. By Ruoxi's dejected, drooping arms on the podium. I can't really get to the top. He slowed down in place for a moment. Then take a deep breath. Want to jump up and wipe the blackboard? Suddenly, a large hand appeared in the uppermost field of view. Captured the blackboard eraser. The girl seems to have been found as if she had done something wrong. Hurried backwards. Didn't you go home? You stare at him angrily. Shake your head like this. Still jumping. Ruoxi turned his face to one side, summoned as a thief. Whispered something. No. After she said that, she was going to walk off the stage when she turned around. You grabbed her arm. You hurt your leg. Let me take you home. No need to send by Ruoxi immediately refused. You frowned slightly. Then where do you live? Far. Not far. You gave him a half-convinced look. The 5 words of iceberg, death and arrogance, suddenly figured it. You laughed. Follow behind. Come to the school gate with the girls. The two are preparing to part ways. Leaving you still said something. Why don't I give you a ride? No more hassles. By Ruoxi's expression was somewhat embarrassed. If my dad sees a stranger approaching me, he'll chase after you with a stick. You jerked off your eyebrows. Your father is so fierce. The brain has been replenished in the heart. Scene of his father chasing you with a stick. Alright then. See you tomorrow, huh? Looking at the girl is a little stingy, but the problem isn't too big of a step. You can safely turn around and go home. Hear the movement behind you. By Ruoxi also follow closely. Staring at your back. Standing for a long time. Until you disappear into the crowd. The autumn sunset always brings a bit of lazy warmth. Evening breeze blows through the horns. Rub the girl's smile into the orange twilight. Raise your hand and pull the hair behind you. Whispered something. I want to be angry, strong. I'm going on 985,211. I want to become Luo Chenggun in the afternoon. Listen to your son's roar. Mom's lovely applause. The summer next to me laughed. Look at the first to last grade who likes to dream like this. I also took the 95 summer angrily. I think you should go bake sweet potatoes. You can't encourage it. Never mind the summer wagging. I'm going to the supermarket. Recently, Auntie Liu asked for leave of absence. The supermarket is empty. Hearing this move in your heart, let's go. I have a replacement. My classmate is a student. Then I can't see you. Hurriedly grab the little old man back. He can watch the supermarket after school at night. Just pay less. In the summer, I heard words and pondered silently. It also delayed his study. You can lose one opponent in the college entrance examination. In the afternoon, I watched the words in the summer. Clear brain circuits. Okay, bring him to me tomorrow. I'll go to the supermarket first. You're scrutinizing the living room. What about Sha Yidong? Your sister recently walked away with a Unik at the gate of Colonel 65. I just had a training session with your dad. At this time, little Lori broke out of the room. Uncle Red Scarf is not a bad guy. And then immediately shut the door. I heard my sister shouting, Uncle Red Scarf. You suddenly remembered that love affair. Your junior high school is also 65th. That stupid uncle is at the entrance of the school every day. Although dumb and silly, but very cleanly dressed. Others like to bully this Red Scarf uncle. A crowd of people every day. You don't feel comfortable drinking before the meeting? What are you doing? A thin girl from the same school is even more disgusted. Kick the bullied boy out every time. Although I don't know his name, but at that moment, you thought he was handsome. By time, this girl should be just like herself. Already in high school, staring at my sister's door. You suddenly fell silent. I think you should understand the original commission before deciding. You walk towards your sister's room. Tell you a secret. When I was in junior high, it's also a good relationship with that Red Scarf uncle. Hear this sentence. Sister Xiaoyan was stunned. Really, of course? Because that uncle is very kind. Never bully. But someone bullied him, so I protected him a couple of times. Sha Yidong accidentally glanced at his brother. That's right, uncle. Very good. Today at noon, I also saw a beautiful sister feeding him. You told your sister to protect him. My brother is very much in favor. But if you encounter a situation that you can't solve, always notify me. I'll be right there. You know, the next day, the bell rings for biology class. Buns you will buy. Silently crammed into Bai Ruoxi's table. Don't talk nonsense. Eat you after class. Bai Ruoxi was staring at your neck at this time, wanting to talk and stop. Don't worry, I learned too late yesterday. Intentionally strangling his neck. Let me sober myself up. Bai Ruoxi heard. Unbelievable glance at you. Close your eyes again and lie down on the desk. Reinforcing what we learned yesterday. Bai Ruoxi touched the warm bag. Son, while you're sleeping, sneak the two into the lunchbox. You actually noticed? It just didn't break it down. After 10 minutes, you lift your head. Seeing you wake up. Bai Ruoxi seems to have rehearsed countless times in his mind. I just ate 2 buns. You look at his expression. They all laughed out loud. If you steal it, you steal it. Why are you still reporting to me? Bai Ruoxi lowered his head and quickly turned back around. For the first time, you think something's so cute. The biology teacher on the podium opens his mouth. Normal heart rate between 60 to 90 beats per minute. You can now interrogate the pulse with the same table. Bai Ruoxi stares at you vigilantly. I'll test you in the afternoon. Girls rarely show initiative in front of you. Alright, you put your arms on the table. Bai Ruoxi thought about it. Do you like vegetables? You squeeze the corner of your mouth. Idiot, can you ask me something strong? Sure, but Bai Ruoxi wouldn't dare ask. Gently shook his head. Your palms flip. Press the girl's little hand underneath. Bai Ruoxi nervously shrank his hand back. You stare at him. Why don't I get a pulse? By Roxy's small face is serious. Not allowed is not allowed. Your expression is ugly. Looks like you're the one with the crush. Hear this sentence. By Roxy's face turned red. Skip over. Boring. Of course not. End of morning session. It's almost time to eat. Who? Kaiwei walks towards you. Come out to dinner with me in the afternoon. No time to study. Who? Kaiwei's key stomping. Just your grades. What else to learn? Deliberately gambling with me, huh? You didn't say anything. Pick up the book and read it. Directly angry with him and left. By Roxy couldn't help smiling. The next moment you look over. By Roxy immediately turned his head back. Time goes by minute by minute. When it comes to Bairu River, it is a fixed time to eat. He stood up. Quietly leaving the classroom, and you are not tense and slow to follow behind to finish. Bryce walks to the table where Bairu Roxy eats. Sat down opposite him. Hey, I knew I was late for school. I didn't have food, so snacks. You dropped the chicken legs and the eggs. Put it on your plate. What's going on today? Lack of appetite. Looking up at the girl across the street. Change her bowl with her own. Forget it. Today we'll eat differently. Bairu Roxy stunnedly looked up. You showed that expression again. Don't talk nonsense. Eat fast and don't wait for the girl to talk. Just keep your head down and start moving. The girl blushes and watches you eat some bullshit. Come back to me. Whispered a thank you. By the way, my supermarket has cashier night. I'm officially letting you know. You were hired. The girl was stunned again. Head up PE is only half that of a regular employee. How dare you say one more word of dissatisfaction? I will look at you seriously, by Roxy. Nodded. No dissatisfaction. I want you to look at him with satisfaction. That's good, girl. Happy to keep eating. He ate a bran egg. Then take out the lunchbox. Pour the chicken legs and sausage into the lunchbox. You look stunned. What are you doing? By Roxy looked up. Give it to my dad to eat. You seem to have heard something incomprehensible. What to bring to your dad to eat? Roxy nodded gently. Seeing that you're a little angry. Sitting there timidly. You actually had a problem with Roxy's father a long time ago. Forcing my daughter to steal bread at the supermarket. I actually want my daughter to bring her food from the school cafeteria. You take a deep breath. Raised his hand and patted the table hard. Roxy was startled. She lifted her head. 2 tears hanging from the corner of the eye. I'm sorry. I'm done apologizing. Push the snack towards you. You're dumbfounded again. What are you doing again? Roxy bowed his head. I'm full. Thanks for the food. In order not to make you misunderstand that he is gambling, girl lifting her face. Showing a smile that's uglier than crying. You're about to be laughed at by this girl. Pushed it back. No, I didn't say I wouldn't let you bring it. It's just that you ate the chicken legs anyway. Roxy hung her head. Gently shake your head. I really can't eat it anymore. You're pissed. Suddenly, I want to pinch myself. Give her something to eat. I'll let you pack your lunchbox. Roxy silently looks up at you. It's like confirming the look of the other person's face. Pulling hard at the corners of the mouth in the afternoon. Squeezed out a friendly smile. Watching the girl leave the canteen behind, you take a long sigh. Come to the entrance of the school in 65. Used to go to junior high here too. A middle-aged man wearing a red scarf, standing across from the school, staring at the school gate. It's like missing someone out on school. Roxy always showed a smile on his cold face. Hardly ran over. High cold school flower is stealing from your supermarket. But you photograph the evidence on the spot. Seeing girl turns and runs. You go straight up and grab her back. School flower comrade. You're under arrest. He's like a frightened little bunny, pulled to the warehouse by you. Roxy saw no hope of escaping. Can only hold the school bag in front of you tightly, helpless to shrink in the corner. Roxy clenched her hands and feet. It's like going back to childhood. That little girl. Step by step, quietly approaching at the back, then quickly pat the other person on the shoulder. Roxy smiled at that. Village men are also happy to turn their heads. Can be immediately followed by... But he's like a child who's done something wrong. Hurriedly apologizing. I'm sorry I didn't see Zixi leave school. I'm sorry I didn't see Zixi leave school. He thought about it in pieces. Speaking in a childish tone, like a 5 or 6-year-old toddler, Roxy hardly consoled. Because Zixi ran too fast. So Dad didn't see it.